I have two pieces of good news today. The first one is that the prototype is working with sprite movement and scrolling. And here it is. Look at them go. Whee! So that's it. That's some real progress. It's kind of funny to have the prototype at this stage because, you can see so much potential. It's kind of starting to look like a real thing, but everything is missing. Practically, this is still just a very, very early stages. I want to take a little detour and talk about Skoro, and specifically one of his games. I assume that most people who watch these videos know who he was. But in case you don't, Skoro, his real name was Gábor Varga, was a prolific Hungarian developer and a prominent member of the scene and our community. He has 156 releases tied to his name. Very few people have that many. Even though I never had a chance to meet him personally, I counted him as my friend. My relationship with him was that I wrote the music for one of his games in 2007 called Get It, and after that I did the music and or the sounds for all his games. He unfortunately passed away in 2023. I knew that he was ill for a long time, but as far as I know, he didn't talk about this publicly. This is one of those things that it's such a shock and you just never get over it. You just... anyway, it's good to remember him. So specifically, the game that I wanted to mention is simply called Ball, and this is one of his older games. It was released in 1996, and it's not a very good game. And it's not just me saying that, he himself admitted that as well. So it's an Arkanoid type knockout game, and the issue with it is that the ball that you have to bounce back has a very simple 8-bit speed. So on each frame, it can travel only 2 pixels horizontally and 1 or 2 pixels vertically. So that means that it can only move at these very specific angles. So to solve this would have been to use a 16-bit number as the horizontal and vertical speed. So that way, the ball can travel at, let's say, 1.5 pixels per frame. So what does that mean? It means that we only use the upper byte of the value. So in effect, one frame the ball would move 1 pixel and the next frame it would move 2 pixels. So the reason I brought all of this up is that the sprites move very similarly here. You can see the values on screen. If you played the Commodore 64 original, you may have noticed that when the enemies are running after you, some of them are just a little bit faster than the others. So this is why. Basically, it's not like, both enemies are moving exactly 3 pixels per frame. Some of them move like 3.1 pixels, which means that after every 10 frames, instead of 3, they would move 4 pixels. Okay, so in the beginning I mentioned that I had two pieces of good news. The second one is that I talked to Kichi and he agreed to do the maps for this game, so he officially joined the project. I'm very excited about that. The mock-ups that he made already looked good, but now that we talked through the colors a little bit, I can't wait to see what he's going to come up with. So next steps are to implement Kichi's maps.